coming back to the fact that if you're not already part of a community, put your hand up for one.
Yeah.
Because it just gives you back so much more.
It gives you energy, it gives you hope, it gives you a place to speak.
Absolutely.
I find it amazing when the amount of mental health emails I get, and I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not even able to equipped to respond to them, but it tells you that people want to share.
Yeah.
And perhaps my advice to them now will be join a community.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. So and that's a it's a very tangible, it's a very easy step to take, and practical and pragmatic as well. It doesn't really require too much of effort or anything at all.
It's just inertia.
Absolutely, absolutely. So some of the other questions that our members had, and I'm going to ask one of them is, the attitude towards money in women in India and women outside our country is sometimes seen to be different. So what do you feel about that? Because you've operated in both the countries as a student and as a professional, and what do you feel about it?
Obviously we are some steps behind in India, but we're not that many steps behind. I think in India historically we have been very good savers and very good budget keepers as women. We haven't taken the step towards investing. By the way, I should tell you though, even globally, and I've worked in global financial services, at least in the US, representation of women in financial services, in investing, is very limited. The number of role models that you have is, so India is not much worse off than anyone else. All of us are in pretty bad shape. But I also think that it is changing, and I'm actually really optimistic about the future, because I think the 18 to 22-year-old of today wants to earn, is aware that she has to invest, is at least studying options in a way that my generation or my mother's generation was not. So I think as the Indian woman gets more aspirational, which she certainly is, this is anyway changing.
Thank you for that. So you feel that the chasm is sort of reducing a bit?
It's reducing, and it's reducing slowly, but it is reducing. Yeah. And it will continue to reduce. And look, women in money is a very far evolved step. India, forget men or women both, financial literacy has a long way to go as a nation.
Absolutely.
And women participation in the workforce has a long way to go as a nation. Now you bridge both of them together, and you have a really long way to go as a nation. So it is a gradual journey.
And that is the $2.9 trillion that we're talking about in the Indian economy.
But I think at least people realize that women are important consumers. I mean, you just look, Nykaa was created out of catering to women consumers. There's so many businesses are tapping the potential of the Indian woman.